ta'ala. So make sure you save your questions when it's what? Nothing but Q&A. Make sure you save your questions, inshallah. Fadl. Yusuf.
Kareem from PA. Can a qualified student of knowledge study the Bible and look into it to refute the Christians and Jews?
Simple answer is yes. The simple, mukhtasar answer is yes. However, it has to be detailed with regards to what type of criticizing and refuting you're trying to do. And also, not just having the ability to do offense, but to do strong defense. Because most people who criticize other religions, Christians talking about Muslims, Muslims talking about Christians, it's easy for them to find and pick apart. But when they start hurling things back and inconsistencies, and according to Western standards, the Quran is corrupted as well. There's discrepancies of the original manuscript, so on and so on and so forth. So if you're not willing to have the defense and with a proper knowledge-based answer, the way of teaching and talking and presenting and representing Islam, then you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't what? You shouldn't do that. Last but not least, my final piece of advice, obviously I'm rushing, is it doesn't or it shouldn't always be a refutation of Christianity and Judaism. But it should also be a thing of inviting them to Islam, inviting them to believing in Muhammad, who is the last brick of the palace and of the castle. And that Islam is not come to go against what came before. And that Muhammad is a brother of Jesus and of Moses. And the proof that he is read the Quran. Muhammad mentions Moses, Jesus, the story, mother, Maryam, so on and so on and so on and so forth. So there's a clear proof that this is the last and final message, the final call, the last thing that God wants from us is found in the Quran. Sometimes that's more effective than you just bulldozing the gospel, the Torah, the Talmud, so on and so forth, which obviously has been corrupted. And all types of things have been put in and taken out. That's clear. Everybody can agree on that. Muslims and Christians can agree on that. On the major discrepancies of the New, Old Testament, etc. Everybody can agree on that who has knowledge. But that's not always the right or the best way. Sometimes it's better to lead instead of to bulldoze. And that should be the last resort. That should be the final thing that you do is what? Bulldoze. But the very first thing you should do, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, is try to invite, try to bring, try to call. Let's build a wall together. Right now your wall is here. Muhammad came to do what? Complete the wall. He came to complete it. He brought bigger, better, stronger, and more bricks than what's in your wall, which is originally and initially a good wall. Everybody clear on this? Everybody understand this? Listen very carefully. The wall that you have, not now, but initially is a what? Is a good wall. Monotheism, Abrahamic faith, so on and so forth, prophets, messengers, resurrection. Initially is what? It's a good wall. But it has some cracks in it, it has some flaws in it, it has some incompletions in it. And this Quran is the what? The huwa. And beautified and so on and so forth. If that doesn't work, they try to knock down and then you come with the what? Very important concept. Because when they start finding contradictions in the Quran, you may not be able to answer them. And Allah knows best. We'll take the rest after Salat al-Isha by Allah's permission. Bi'idhnillahi ta'ala.